What up, what up? How's everyone doing tonight? It's that rar. Oh yeah. We got Leo and Virgo tonight. Speaking of which, I just got a notification from one of my favorite tarot readers on YouTube. I clicked the notification bell on that puppy, and now it is uploaded on YouTube, so I can't wait to watch that later on tonight. Said, oh, hey there. What up, Jules? I think that's Jules, right? Yes, what up, Jules? Alright, where are all the Leos at? Do I have any Leo, Sun, Moon, and or Rising? It said, hey, Rick. Hello, Karen Monroe. Leo. Yes, ma'am. Hello, Carol. Oh, yeah. Got Leo and Virgo in the house. Hopefully all doing A-okay tonight. Leo, Sun, and Moon. Okay, that's a lot of roaring. Dang it. I missed yesterday. Hey, I did upload the Gemini and Cancerian readings this morning as early as I could. Libra will be tomorrow night. Libra will be tomorrow night. If y'all did miss out on last night's readings, Cancer and or Gemini, I did upload them to my YouTube channel. Definitely give my TikTok bio a visit. That is where you will see the link to my YouTube channel. LOL, Mars, Sun, and Rising. Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow. Hi, Rick. Here, present. Hello, Maria. Hello, Hannah. All right, y'all. I don't know if you have been joining me live all week. Well, all week in regards to Monday and then last night. But I am using the Everyday Witch Tarot. And then I'm also using the Everyday Witch Tarot. If I put them this far away from each other, they look like the same size, but this one's actually really teeny tiny. Miniature version. Wimpy, 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 hefty, hefty, hefty. But neither here nor there. I do like to mess with y'all's perception a little bit. Whoa, they're the same size. What? How'd that happen? But no, they're a little dinky guy. Said, whoa. Yes, the Everyday Witch Tarot. Said, oh wow. Alrighty, where are all the Leos at? It's an illusion, right? Yeah, I think that's cool. It said present. Arar. Arar. Oh yes. The Leo symbol. I myself am a proud Leo. But this is not about me. And I will try my best not to project my own either understandings or opinions or whatever the case it might be onto the Leo collective. Because just because one thing is true about me does not mean it's true for everyone. Alrighty. I have shown y'all the decks. It said I'm here. Go Leo everywhere. Oh yes. It is almost 36. Yes, almost 36 after. In less than a minute, I will do the bridge shuffle for y'all. If y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. If y'all like the energy I bring, to the Tarot TikTok table, definitely hit that like button. The Cancer reading was last night. The Cancer reading was last night, and it is uploaded to YouTube. Oh yes, Gemini and Cancer was last night, Leo and Virgo tonight. Let me share Jesus with you. I appreciate that. Alrighty, y'all. I do believe it is 36 after. If y'all are new here, when I show y'all the bread shuffle, that is the green light to go ahead and send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety. Hello, Vicky. Oh yes, send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy and of the emoji variety, and we will cut this deck with those scissors. But only after we get a overall topic and or theme for the Leo collective. Let me read that last comment. They said, don't watch if you're offended. Alrighty, here we go. What is the overall theme and or topic for the Leo reading? We do have a 2 and we have a 6. 2 being associated with harmony, opposites, union, or balance. So I suppose there could be something coming into balance for you in the next week. Maybe opposites are being attracted, possibly in a dynamic where you are one way and another person is a totally opposite way. Maybe you are coming into union with someone, or uniting forces with another person, possibly. Something coming into balance with that number 2. And then number 6, something to do with momentum away from conflict. So maybe you are coming into balance with something away from conflict, or finding the momentum away from that conflict, finding solutions possibly, either in a union or balancing out energies, or something that needs to be balanced out. Finding the light after a period of darkness, possibly. Alrighty, I do have a couple more minutes, so y'all, thank y'all for interacting with me in the comments, much appreciated. I am going to cut the deck with the scissors y'all sent me. One more time, hit that follow button if you are new here. If y'all like the energy I bring to the Tarot TikTok table, definitely hit that like button. Maybe a few times. Like. Maybe you want to share this live stream with a fellow Leo or a Virgo. No matter which area of life they reside in, or does not have to be a Leo or a Virgo. It could be any sign, especially if they love tarot as much as you, as much as me, maybe even more. I do have a YouTube channel. I don't want y'all to miss out on any future readings. Therefore, I do offer and suggest that y'all give my TikTok bio a visit, where you will find the link to my YouTube channel, and I will be posting every live stream here on TikTok to YouTube. Alrighty, with that being said, let us get into the Leo reading, shall we? Alright, Leo, Sun, Moon, and or Rising. Here we go. Here is your energy. Here is the challenge. Here is your person's energy. Here is the common ground or similarities between you both. And here is the possible outcome and or advice. Alrighty, Leo Collective. So I will keep in mind the dice roll and or the overall theme and or topic. Did you miss the Virgo reading? Nope, I'm just now starting the Leo reading, actually. The Virgo reading will be in about 50 minutes. 50 minutes. So maybe you want to set an alarm, come back, or you're more than welcome to hang out, especially if you are a cross-watcher for the Leo or have any friends, family members, co-workers that are Leos, but neither here nor there. Yes, I will keep in mind the overall theme and or topic from the dice roll, but Okay, cool, I'll stay and hang out with everyone. Sweet. Awesome sauce everywhere, but I ain't cleaning it up. All right, Leos, we do have 5 cards here on the Tarot TikTok table. Here in about 19 minutes, 18, 19, give or take, we will clarify with 5 more cards, 1 card per each placement within the spread. And then we will recap for anyone new joining the live stream at that time. Alrighty, and it does not have to be a Leo that joins us in that time, or at that time. It could be anyone. Hopefully it is a Leo, that way they don't miss out on the recap and the clarification, but neither here nor there. Let us get into your reading, Leo. So, we do have Leo rising, Venus, Mercury, Lilith. Wow. Ready for the Leo reading. Sweet. Oh, I missed Cancer. Yes, you did miss the Cancer reading. Just got here, Leo, thank you. But I do post all my live streams on my YouTube channel. Do check out the TikTok bio of mine, all right? So yes, Leo, let's get right into it. With the 6 of Swords, I do feel like you are ready. I do feel like you're ready to move on into calmer waters. I do feel that. I feel like you've had such a headache with possibly a specific person, possibly a situation where, yes, we did have the role of the 6, meaning momentum away from conflict. The number 6, yes, momentum away from conflict. That is exactly what the 6 of Swords represents. How crazy is that? 6 of Swords, momentum away from conflict. I couldn't have said it better myself with this card. Pretty synchronistic, if you ask me. Others might have a more skeptical perception or perspective. Oh no, it's all a coincidence. All right, I ain't going to argue with idiots. Neither here nor there. We do have the 6 of Swords telling me that the Leo collective is ready to move on from conflict. Find that momentum away from conflict. Move into calmer waters. Yes, I agree. Everything happens for a reason. I mean, maybe this conflict happened for a reason. Maybe it was meant for you to either upgrade yourself or to find the strength, no pun intended, to overcome this conflict. It said, ha, I just literally moved away from conflict. I didn't react. Nice. Love it. Me likey. 6 of Swords, yeah. Let's move away from that headache. Move away from the conflict. Move away from the argument, the misunderstandings, the disagreements. Maybe miscommunication. Possibly, but it takes 2 to tango, you know? So it should not be the Leo's obligation every single time to fix the situation, to fix the issue, to find a solution to the problem. Sometimes the solution is literally walking away. I do feel that. Had a dream about moving away swiftly. Nice. This definitely could be a card. I don't know about swiftly per se. I don't know about how fast or how slow. But yeah, the 6 of Swords is about, at least mentally, moving away from the conflict. Maybe not thinking about it so much. We do have the Page of Cups in the challenge. I don't know if you find it challenging to speak to this individual. Uh-oh. In a situation now that will be ending soon, and I believe it will be peaceful when it ends. Awesome. It's been a process, but finally moved away. Day 1 and counting. Nice. Had a dream about moving away swiftly. Okay, I read that one already. But yes, thank you all for bringing up what all kind of situations we're going through as a Leo collective. Page of Cups, though. And the challenge, I do find it challenging. I'm sure y'all can agree. But yes, the Leo collective could feel like it's challenging and or difficult to start up a conversation with this individual, or to feel emotional about the situation. It's like when the Leo is 100% fully committed to a person or a situation, they give everything. you know? And we follow our heart. We listen to our heart. Yes, the heart is actually its own brain. If you think about it, the heart is its own brain. So in that regards, we technically listen to our head. We technically listen to our brain, our mind, metaphorically speaking. It's not always the best idea to follow our heart, as it can get us into, conflict, sticky situations, and maybe we listen to our heart for the wrong, how do I want to word that? I don't want to say for the wrong reasons, for the right reasons, yes, but maybe we didn't see everything fully 100% how it should have been seen. Let's put it that way. I don't think you're as emotional about this situation as you were before. Obviously, we are moving into calmer waters, away from the conflict. So maybe our heart isn't in that situation as much as it was once upon a time with the Page of Cups. I also want to mention that the Page of Cups could be an apology. Maybe you do find it challenging to take accountability, for something that you did. As I did mention, it does take two to tango. And I'm not going to rule that out. Leos can be prideful at times. Maybe this has a lot to do with pride. No, I don't feel the need to apologize to this person because my pride is getting in the way. We don't want to look stupid as Leos, for making a decision and not sticking with it, not standing our ground. So yeah, maybe you do find it challenging to apologize to a specific person in regards to pride. This is hitting home. Okay. Well, we have a Page of Wands. Could it be ego? I mean, sure it could be ego, but I'm not seeing any egotistical cards just yet. If anything, we have the Page of Wands in this person's energy. I'm not saying that this person's energy in regards to the Page of Wands could be egotistical. I'm not even sure if the Six of Wands could be out of ego. Like, I just want to move on into calmer waters, forget the headache, forget the miscommunication, the misunderstandings, if that is the case. No, Page of Cups, I feel like is more, you find it challenging to start up a conversation with this person, or to catch up with them, or to feel emotional about the situation altogether. We do have this person. Maybe you are dealing with another fire sign, Leo. Page of Wands. Wands are associated with the fire element of the zodiac. Doesn't have to be, though. Does not have to be. Take what resonates, leave out the rest. But with the Page of Wands, this is someone that is receiving positive news. I'm not sure if it's in regard to the Leo. Like, yes, the Leo is finally moving on into calmer waters. I can now reach out to them and we can forget that conflict even happened. Possibly. Quite possible. I'm not sure if this person has good intentions or if this person is excited because after we clarify with another card, maybe that clarifying card could be an indication that with the Page of Wands, that this person is only a troublemaker. It's definitely one example. The Page of Wands can be a troublemaker. And keep in mind, we are Leos. We are fire associated as well. We can be troublemakers to some degree as well. I'm not sure who started the trouble, who continued, who ended the trouble or the drama. To whatever regard, this person is showing up as Page of Wands, someone that is optimistic and or excited about receiving some sort of positive news. Maybe it is in regards to you, maybe it's in regards to something else that has nothing to do with the Leo and their own life. We will clarify here in about 10 minutes. With the 10 of Pentacles, speaking of the number 10, This is the similarities or common ground between you both. I'm sure you both want to create a happy home, a happy, healthy environment, create stability, either for yourself, for you and your family. I feel like this is you wanting some sort of commitment, as well as this person wanting some sort of long-term commitment and or tangible. I don't know why I wanted to say tangible, but yeah, a tangible commitment. Possibly in writing. I don't know why that would come through as well, but Ten of Pentacles, this is being able to see happily ever after, not just the idea of it, not just imagining what happily ever after or our definition of it, our belief, and it's going to be different for everyone. This is what happiness looks like to me. Happily ever after looks like to me. It's not just with the Ten of Cups that happily ever after happens. It's the Ten of Pentacles, being able to see it in the environment. Yeah, I guess I could see this person moving in with me or me moving in with them, us combining resources, financial resources, that is. It doesn't have to be financial, but financial resources is a good example. Excuse me. But yeah, I feel like this is you and this person looking at how you want to commit to someone for the long term. Maybe in the past week, past month, past 6 months, past year, no matter how lengthy of time, no matter what length of time, maybe you both were in, an energy of keeping your options open, wanting to play the field a little bit. I do feel like you and this person, for different reasons though, are ready to settle down, wanting something long-term, commitment, right? I don't know if it's with each other, per se. It definitely could be that you both are looking at, wow, now I can see how, me and this person can definitely be compatible for the long term. Or it's you and this person looking at other people, or it's you looking at someone specific and this person looking at you, or this person looking at someone specific and you looking at this person as long-term, stable, commitment worthy. Let's put it that way. All of those examples are definitely good examples, but it's going to be different for everyone. So do take what resonates, leave out the rest. We will clarify, though, here in about 8 minutes. With the World card coming up in your possible outcome and or advice, I do feel like, yes, maybe the advice is to close out a cycle with this person, resolve the issue, find a creative solution with that number 6, momentum away from conflict. Find that momentum away from conflict with the World card. And closing out a cycle, possibly with this person or without this person. Could be that you both come to an agreement and settle differences. Like, look, I don't want to have to tiptoe around you and your feelings or what happened in the past with this conflict. I don't want you, Miss or Mr. Page of Wands, to have to tiptoe around my feelings and tiptoe around certain conversations that we may or may not have. They're bound to happen eventually, but I don't want either of us to tiptoe around those conversations. Oh, here we go. The Leo's bringing up something from the past again. Or, here we go, this Page of Wands is bringing up something from the past, or the Leo is now acting goofy. I'm all of a sudden triggered because something about our past, some conflict that hasn't been resolved, is triggering me now. And now all of a sudden I'm going to question the Leo's intentions, the Page of Wands intentions. We're going to question each other. The trust issues are going to build on top of each other all over again. I don't know what kind of person you're dealing with. I don't know what kind of conflict you and this person, Leo, have been dealing with as well. But I do feel it's time to create a solution, to resolve the issues, especially with the World card coming up as your advice. I would suggest, yes, resolving the situation with this person. I don't know if you need to reach out. I don't know if they need to reach out. I don't know how many times you have tried to reach out. I don't know how many times this person has tried to reach out. I'm sure I'll get a lot of comments in the comments section about, oh, I've reached out multiple times and I still got nothing. Or this person possibly reached out multiple times to you and they got nothing. I don't know what the case is. But yeah, the World card does suggest, if this is the advice, to try your best to resolve it. And or it could be the possible outcome that you don't even have to take my advice, that you both will come to an agreement to either resolve the conflict and move away from each other, or resolve the conflict in order to move forward with each other. Alrighty. I am going to pick up the second deck and start shuffling for the clarification. I'm kind of curious as to why is it that the Leo is wanting to move on into calmer waters with the Six of Swords. Why is it that the Leo finds it challenging to maybe apologize or to start up a small conversation with this person? Maybe the Leo is expecting an apology from this person, and the Leo finds it challenging to accept their apology because, okay, yeah, you've apologized, but that does not mean the conflict is resolved, and then the conflict starts all over again. And it's like, okay, well, yes, you apologized. I'm proud of you for, being vulnerable. I'm proud of you for taking that step and being brave as the Leo would, but there has to be some sort of changed behavior and or more accountability than just apologizing, okay? But what are you apologizing for? Okay, I could get so much deeper. How much longer till the Virgo reading starts? About 32 minutes. Thank you for asking, and once more, thank you for being patient with me, Virgos. Why is it, with the Page of Wands, that this person is possibly optimistic and or excited and or has some sort of passion reunited in their body and their soul, ready to wake up in the morning like, yes, let's do this. I'm so excited to live life all over again, to rewrite the story with possibly me and the Leo, possibly the Page of Wands and someone else. Why is it that this person is excited? We will clarify. Why is it that maybe you and this person simultaneously, for different reasons, want commitment? Are you both tired of, looking at new options and you're just wanting to settle down with this person because they're familiar? If that's the case, what's the worst of two evils? The familiar devil or the unfamiliar devil? It's going to be a good question to ask. Are you and this person wanting commitment long-term with each other? Or is it just this person wanting commitment with you? Or is it just you wanting commitment with them? We're going to have to clarify. And then with the World card, we're going to clarify why is it that maybe you need to resolve this issue before, it just becomes even more of an issue, possibly. Or maybe you need to resolve it so you both can move into this relationship, move it along, or settle differences, resolve the issue so that you both can separate and go your own ways. We will clarify. It is 7:00 p.m. here in Ohio. On the Capricorn. What about the Capricorn? How much time until Virgo starts? Yes, that will be half hour. Can I get a card, please? Cecilia, no, this is a general reading. I wish my Leo would find sobriety. My advice is to look into your Akashic records. You all have spiritual gifts. I agree. So that is a Leo trait. Alrighty. So, y'all, If I have any new Leos here, definitely hit that follow button. If you are new here, I definitely appreciate it. If y'all like the energy I bring to the Tarot TikTok table, definitely hit that like button, maybe a few times. Like. They said, where in Ohio? I'm in Logan County. That's about as detailed as I'm going to get into that. Logan County. About 45 minutes west from Columbus. If y'all have a Leo or a Virgo in your life, no matter what area they reside in, definitely hit that share button. I do want to remind y'all, not only do I have a YouTube channel that I post these live streams to. I said, oh shit, I'm from Warren. Nice. You're doing a great job. Hey, thank you, James. Yeah, I don't want y'all to miss out on future readings. And I get that all the time. I get it all the time. You know, I understand that y'all have your own life. That is why I suggest to give my TikTok account a visit, where you will find my bio. In my TikTok bio, you will see the link to my YouTube channel. Definitely subscribe to that YouTube channel. Same title as my TikTok account and same logo as well. All right, with that being said, I want to remind y'all that every Sunday I do personal readings. $20 for a personal reading, 5 cards, and then $5 reading for a 1 card yes or no question, okay? One more time. Sunday, about a half hour ago, is where you need to, or when you need to set your alarm for Sundays, personal readings, if you would like a personal reading. That is 5 cards for a $20 reading and 1 card for a yes or no question. Alrighty. I am glad I got that out of the way. I'm not the best at promoting myself, but I try my best, and that's all anyone can expect. Alrighty. Leo, Sun, Moon, and or Rising. 3 more. 1, a 2, a 3. Alright, here we go. Second and last bridge shuffle for my Leo collective. If y'all are new here, when I show y'all the bridge shuffle, like so, that is the green light to send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety. And then we will use those scissors to cut this deck. Oh yes, that is the name of the game, folks. That is the name of the game. Send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety, and we will cut this deck. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Alrighty. I don't know why I'm in such a singy mood. I'm ready to do this reading, though. I said, okay, I'm back. Sweet. It'll be in about 26 minutes for the Virgo reading. Thank you all, Virgos, for being patient with me. They said, do it. Do it. No, do it. Alrighty. Yes, I am going to do it. We are cutting the deck with the scissors y'all sent me. Thank y'all for interacting with me in the comments. Alrighty. Leo, Sun, Moon, and or Rising. We are going to clarify the 6 of Swords in your energy, how you are showing up to the situation, basically. Clarifying the Page of Cups in the challenge. Clarifying Page of Wands in this person's energy. Clarifying the 10 of Pentacles in the common ground and or similarities between you both. And clarifying the World card in the possible outcome and or advice. Alright. Let's just get right on into it. They said, not the aw. You said, I love your energy. Thank you. Sharp cheddar. What's going on with some sharp cheddar? Oh, cutting the deck with sharp cheddar. Quit it. At the end, could you do a recap quick summary of the entire reading? I got here late. Actually, I do a recap as I go, as I clarify, yes. Was that a bad awe? I don't think it was a bad awe per se. It was like an adorable awe. It said, oh, fire, fire. All right, we are going to recap and clarify. So, Leo, we did get a 2 and a 6 with the dice roll. Pieces of you going to do them. Good, good. Jolly good. All right, yes. Once again, we did roll the 2 and the 6, meaning 2 being harmony, opposites, union, balance. All of these are good terms to describe the number 2 with the dice. And then we did roll a 6. Momentum away from conflict. Finding solutions. Light after a period of darkness. And we did get the first card in the first half of your reading as the 6 of Swords, meaning you are wanting to move on into calmer waters. Move into calmer waters, away from a headache, away from the drama, the miscommunication, the misunderstandings, you know? In a situation where there was a lot of that, I'm sure. You know, maybe you and this person have different love languages, and you and or this person was not willing to look at how each other was loving and or needing to be loved. So yes, in that regards, maybe there was a misunderstanding. No matter the case, you are wanting to move on into calmer waters. Possibly after a tower moment. Yes. I don't know if this is going to happen in the next week. I don't know if this is happened in the last week, next week, or last week. Pick and choose. I definitely could. Okay, let me put it this way. Let us put it in this way. Maybe you are moving on into calmer waters, but then you run into a tower moment. I don't feel like this person is ready for you to move on into calmer waters, either with someone else, or maybe they just love to drain the energy out of you. They love to see you squirm. They love it when you get angry. They feel like it's so cute, and or it validates their narration of how the Leo is so toxic. You know? Watch this. I'm going to poke the lion and get them to roar, and then you're like, no. Leave me alone. You don't want to wake up the lion. You don't want to wake up the lion, and I don't even want to wake up the lion, so what are you doing? Go away. And if not, I'm going to go away. Oh, look, there's no conflict over there. See ya. Moving away from conflict, but once again, I feel like once you move away from conflict, that's when this person has an unexpected surprise that the Leo is standing their ground. Happening to you right now? Arar. Yeah, the tower, I definitely feel like is going to be on your end. You moving on into calmer waters, you're going to get such a surprise and or an upheaval, possibly a good surprise, possibly a terrible surprise. Maybe it has something to do with your belief system about this person. You know, maybe you thought they were just only starting trouble for you, just creating chaos so that you can create something beautiful and positive out of that chaos. It's like, okay, I'm glad you're giving me materials to create something beautiful with, but at the same time, quit it. You know, it's annoying, and I'm trying to move away from that chaos. I'm sure a lot of the Leos can definitely resonate and or relate to what I've just said. I said, what if it's my job? I suppose there could be a job that the Leos are wanting to, move away from. I do feel like if you are trying to move away from a job that only gave you conflict, I feel like this job is going to surprise you in the sense that, hey, Leo, no, the you are the person, you're the foundation, let's say, with the tower. You're the foundation of this workplace, of this work environment, of this factory, this fast food restaurant, this whatever the case. Whatever you do currently, I feel like you are the backbone and or the foundation of their success. So yeah, I suppose it could have something to do with work. But neither here nor there, I do feel like there is a person that is going to shock you with how they possibly don't want this conflict to end, or they want this conflict to end. They don't want to continue to be a troublemaker. It's going to be different for all of you. Take what resonates, leave out the rest. I need to get my tea real quick. I said that makes sense? Awesome. Yeah, give me 1 second. All right. So we do have in the challenge the Page of Cups. Maybe you went along with this drama for whatever reason. Maybe you even added your 2 cents, your own pettiness, your own trouble and or drama into the mix. A lot of people subconsciously push others away. I do believe that. I almost wonder though, is it out of ego or is it out of intuition? Is it so they can get a reaction from a specific person when they push them away? Or is it because they know what's good for them? Hey, this person isn't good for me. Do you know this person though? Does this person know you? These are a lot of questions that I ask myself. Why do people push other people away? Are they unhealed themselves? Do they not trust themselves in order to trust another person? Are they projecting their own trust issues onto that person that could very well be healthy and healed and have good intentions for them? I ask myself this a lot. Page of Cups, though, do you find it challenging to either apologize to this person or to accept their apology because it possibly doesn't come with changed behavior? And if that's the case, do you find it challenging to not only apologize to this person, but also bring accountability on your side and change behavior on your end? I do feel like there is, to some degree, a disconnect. It was projection in my case on his. I can believe that. It's going to be different, like I said, for all of you, but with the 2 of Cups and the challenge, this is the part where I said, it's a disconnect, Page of Cups, 2 of Cups, in the challenge. Meaning, maybe you both find it challenging to not only take accountability and apologize, for how it took 2 to tango. Yes, I, the Leo, played this part and this part and this part in creating a mess, and I would like to help clean it up. If you would like to not only help me clean it up, but also take accountability for how you played a part in it. I don't know if you and or this person are being vulnerable. I do feel like, Page of Cups could have something to do with vulnerability. Maybe you and this person simultaneously in the challenge find it challenging to be vulnerable with each other so you can agree to move into the future together. There is, to some degree, a disconnect. A lack of vulnerability is going to lead a relationship to failure. No matter what kind of relationship, whether it's platonic, whether it's romantic, You know, if you can't be vulnerable with a family member, a friend, a coworker, that says a lot about you. That says a lot about them. If they can't be vulnerable, I'm saying. But I do feel a lot of Leos don't necessarily have that issue. We do have the Page of Wands and this person's energy. I do feel like, yes, they are excited. Maybe once upon a time they were a part of the drama, a part of the issue, a part of the problem. For all I know, they were the whole problem. I don't know if they were trying to be a part of the problem or be a part of the solution, or if they liked just creating chaos for you to then take that chaos and create something beautiful with it. I'm not sure. They could be very excited about something that's happening to you, very excited about something that is happening to them that has nothing to do with you, you know, in their own life. But I do feel like this is after a period of time where with the Five of Cups, they themselves were only focused on the negative aspects of this relationship. Let's do the math here again. One more time, let's do the math here. Page of Wands to the Five of Cups. They, yes, could have been a troublemaker, focusing on all the negative aspects of the Leo, not really seeing what the Leo was doing with all this chaos. Hey, I'm going to be so excited and create all this chaos. Leave all this chaos behind for the Leo. Because I don't see any positive to the Leo. Does this person not see what the Leo is doing with all that chaos? Maybe that is part of why the Five of Cups is in this person's energy, secondary energy. You know? Now they might be crying over spilled milk. You know, they definitely could have been either a troublemaker or excited about life in general, about maybe investing in another person, investing in another job, keeping you out of, you know, their opportunities, trying to keep you away from gaining their opportunities, or, you know, trying to steal your opportunities. But then whatever the example is that I threw out there, Five of Cups, now they're in regret. I shouldn't have said that, or I should have said more. You know, I should have said this. I shouldn't have said that. I should have done this. Oh, but I shouldn't have done that. Five of Cups, crying over spilled milk. Focusing more so on the negative aspects when there's tons of positive in the situation they could be focused on. This person has a lot of blessings, a lot of people that sure probably love them still, even after being a troublemaker for the Leo. I'm sure of it. You know? We do have the Ten of Pentacles and the similarities or common ground between you both. I'm not sure if you are wanting to invest in this person. I'm not sure if you're wanting to invest in another person. I'm not sure if this person is wanting to invest in you or another person. Take what resonates, leave out the rest. I do feel you are both wanting some sort of long-term commitment, though, whether it's with each other or with someone else. I can't be aware. But we do have the third page. Yes, we did have the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles now. Dang. That's crazy. Page of Pentacles, clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. Meaning, yes, maybe you both do want long-term commitment, and you both could be willing to start over, start from the ground up. Either learn something new with each other, something new with someone else, or just begin in a beginner's mindset, be in a student's mindset, let's say, starting over, wanting to do the research, reevaluating your worth, reevaluating their worth, them reevaluating their worth and your worth at the same time. Possibly someone else in their energy, possibly someone else in your energy. I I really couldn't say. But yes, the Page of Pentacles is a Padawan learner to some degree for all my Star Wars fans, Star Wars nerds. Like a rebirth, kind of. Kind of, but it's like, can you in this, okay, let's put it this way. Yes, you both do want long-term stability and or commitment with each other, but when we're only offering a Page of Pentacles, that's when we reevaluate, oh, I can only bring $5 to the table, says you, Leo, and this person. I'm not sure how good of money you make. I'm not sure how good of money this person makes, but it's like, we don't have very much to invest in each other. What if it's brothers you're stuck between? That's a good question. I can't be sure, though. Virgo and Gemini. What if it's work? You might have to take what resonates and leave out the rest if it is work. It does not have to be romantic. It definitely could be platonic or something to do with, conflict within the workplace that you're moving away from. Maybe going into business with a business partner. I guess if you consider not enabling an addiction creating chaos from my Leo, then that's accurate. Me, it's a Libra, and Virgo, I'm Cancer, okay. Said, oh my, like me quitting? I mean, if you're a Leo, possibly. I feel like the Leos have a lot of creativity. Let me put it that way. A lot of Leos have creativity and passion for what they do, for a hobby. If you are a Leo that is forced into a factory or forced into a job where you are unhappy, then yes, you need to find a more creative path for you to create money with. Me, myself, I could not stand being in a factory for 4 years, waking up tired, exhausted of my life, in general, going to work and then having to be treated as a number. And I couldn't do it. Now I've got so much creativity, so much space, being a tarot reader. I'm in my purpose. I feel that. And even in my numerology, my life path number, my expression number, my whatever numbers, I've done the math there, and it's like, yeah, everything is pointing me in this direction. You and me both. It's a messed up situation. I'm an empath. Absolutely, Leos must be creative. My chart is most Leo. Yes, I'm Leo rising. Wow. Yeah. It's like, yeah, you both probably do want long-term stability and or commitment, possibly even with each other, but are you bringing, a whole lot to the table? So can you tell me what the card means? But dumb it down. Pretty much every card I give interpretations of, pretty much I dumb down every interpretation. Like, every interpretation I give is the dumbed down version. Does it mean it's not worth it? To some degree, if this person can't help you and or give you a leg up, a handout per se, a loan of sorts. Okay, well, I'm pretty dumb. No, don't do that. Don't do that, sad girl. Don't do it, sad girl. Wipe those tears, sad girl. It's a small offer or opportunity. Yes, Page of Pentacles is a small offer or opportunity, but I suppose it could grow into something bigger. I suppose it could grow into more than just a page, but is it going to be, is the juice worth the squeeze to the Leo? Is this tower moment going to be too stressful for the Leo to adapt to a change or a surprise or an upheaval? is this a good tower or is it a bad one? You know, especially if you're already trying to move away from the conflict, away from the drama, the headache, misunderstandings, miscommunication, stress. It could be that your advice, can you recap? I just got here. I've got 4 minutes. Y'all, set your alarm for either 26 minutes ago or an hour ago, basically. It is 7:26 now. I start my live streams at 6:30. I will do a recap though. Yes, Six of Swords means you are wanting to move into calmer waters, away from conflict. I do feel like there is a person that's not going to like that though. They possibly thrive off of your energy being negative, thrive off of you creating positive, beautiful things from their chaos that they send you. And it possibly is going to either change your belief system about them or change how you view them. It's going to be surprising, like, wow, I didn't think you were that way. With the Page of Cups, maybe you feel like you need to apologize for something to this person. Maybe you feel like they need to. Either way, it needs to come with changed behavior. Maybe you find it challenging to accept their apology in that regards because you wasn't the one, possibly, that disconnected this relationship and or the dynamic you both share, whether it was platonic or romantic, because I guess it doesn't have to be romantic. I guess that's possibly what this person was using as an excuse the whole time. Oh, Leo, we were not in a relationship. We were never in a relationship. So how can you even, blame me for this? Dating another person, keeping my options open. How can you blame me for this or that when you were this or that? It's like, okay, well, that's fine. Maybe that's why the Leos are wanting to move on into calmer waters. We do have possibly someone that is excited about the Leo moving into calmer water. Maybe this person can now easily manipulate the Leo, or maybe this person can easily, accept their fault in this conflict. Take accountability for the part they played. I do feel like, yes, they are crying over spilled milk with the Five of Cups. Only looking at the negative aspects, like, what are you to do with that? You made your decision, being excited and creating chaos. And it's like, okay, well, if you're apologizing, if you're ready to take accountability, you don't have to be in this Five of Cups energy, regretting what you said, regretting what you didn't say, regretting what you did, regretting not doing what you needed to do. And maybe you both do want stability, long-term commitment, happy home, happy life, happy wife, happy husband, whatever the case. With each other or without, I'm not sure. But it's almost as if you are looking at what you have to bring to the table and this person is looking at what they have, and it's only a small offer. Hey, I love you, Leo, but this is all I have. Will you accept it? Well, Page of Wands, the Leo only has a small offer as well. Are you happy with that? If not, then you don't have to stay and create more chaos. You don't. I'm sure someone else would be glad to put up with your toxic behavior and or you being chaotic and creating chaos for the Leo. I don't think the Leos are going to appreciate it. So with that being said, maybe with the World card, yes, you do want to wrap this up, to resolve an issue and let this person know, hey, I don't want to have to walk over eggshells for you. You don't want to have to walk over eggshells for me. Why are we dealing with each other? Why are we waiting on each other to reach out to each other? So yes, let us wrap this up. Let's move away from the chaos, the conflict. And it could be with the Page of Swords. Yes, the last and fourth Page of Swords and the Leo reading. That you might have to research on how to resolve this issue. If this person isn't wanting to take accountability, if this person isn't wanting to apologize, and watch what they do. Be curious about what they're willing to do in order to, fix this situation. Watch what they do with the Page of Swords. Be curious about their intentions. Be curious about their next actions. Be curious about their emotions. Maybe that's a big part of the problem with the Page of Cups and the challenge. Did you find it challenging to open up to this person and be vulnerable? Did this person find it challenging to open up to you about their emotions and be vulnerable? In order for you two to have a healthy and happy relationship. These are all good questions, but I'm going to have to leave it there for y'all to answer yourselves. Take what resonates, leave out the rest. We almost have 150 folks in the comments. That's pretty crazy. Welcome all Leos. And if you're not a Leo, welcome anyways. Do hit that follow button if you are new here. Do hit that like button if you like the energy I brought to the tarot TikTok table. I hope y'all found this either educational and or informative, maybe even entertaining. I hope it resonates to some degree, but even if it doesn't resonate, I hope it doesn't resonate for the most part, because this is a crazy, chaotic situation that I hope no one has to go through, whether it's a Leo or no matter the sign. Alrighty. With that being said, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and or Rising. Thank y'all for being patient with me. I'm going to give y'all the same speech as I gave Leo. And Leos, keep in mind, every Sunday, I do personal readings. If you are interested, definitely mark your calendar for every Sunday. Personal readings, $20 for 5 cards and an oracle card. And then $5 for a yes or no question. Alrighty. And then my YouTube channel can be found in my TikTok bio. The link to my YouTube channel is in my TikTok account, my TikTok bio, more specifically. All right, Virgos. I don't think I have to repeat myself for the Virgos, so y'all, if y'all are new here, definitely hit the follow button, hit the like button, hit the share button, especially if you have a Virgo in your life, no matter which area. It said Virgo gang gang. No, it's pronounced Virgang. It's a Virgang. Where's my Virgang at? Where's my Virgang at? Gang gang. Oh my goodness. I'm a Virgo. So is my youngest daughter. Sweet. The Virgoat. The greatest of them all. Of all time. The greatest of all time. Virgang. Virgo rising. Hey, I'm Virgo rising. Here from my husband. This Taurus wife. Nice. Lovely. Lovely. All right, Virgo. Virgo sun. Leo moon. Sweet. I'm a Pisces. The Pisces reading will be about 7:30 p.m. Saturday night. All right, thank y'all for joining me, no matter what sign. I do appreciate y'all joining me. And thank y'all for being patient with me as I shuffle these cards back into the decks. I definitely will not forget to show the Virgo Collective what decks I'm using, possibly for the next couple weeks. I think I'm going to do something new next week. Not in regards to what decks I'm using, or tarot decks for that matter. I'm going to switch things up next week and keep it as a surprise for now. But yes, do hit the follow button if you have not done so. That way you can find out what that surprise is. I'm wanting to shake things up a bit and do some new things here at Free Will Tarot. Alrighty. Alrighty. Alright. We got 3 more cards to shuffle into the deck. one more card to shuffle into the deck. Less than a minute till I will show y'all, hey, how to partner. Yes. Y'all come back now, you hear? And if not, then go on get. Then go on get. All right, 36 after. Virgo. Let me show you all the decks I'm using. So we are using the Everyday Witch Tarot deck and the Everyday Witch Tarot deck. Yes. And this angle, they look like the same size. But it's all about perception. You won't. Whoop. You won't. Hefty, hefty, hefty. Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. No. Y'all get the gist. Nice decks. Yeah, they're beautiful. They are gorgeous, ain't they? My decks are gorgeous, and ain't I a stinker. Alrighty. Virgo. Here we go. We're going to do the bridge shuffle for you right now. Here we go. Here we go, Virgo. Here we go. That was kind of terrible, but had a happy ending there. We all love a happy ending. All right. If y'all are new here, that was the green light to send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety so we can cut this deck with them. That's the name of the game. Send me scissors, I'll cut this deck with them. Or maybe, as one Leo in the comments commented, sharp cheese. It said, our card is the cutest. It's the cutest. All right, y'all. I'm going to roll some dice and get an overall theme and or topic for you, though, Virgo. All right. Lettuce. Yes. Lettuce. The main ingredient for salad. Let us roll the dice and get an overall theme and or topic. Here we go. We have a 2 and a 4. A 2 and a 4. So, whoops. That 2 could mean something coming into harmony or into harmonization, harmonizing something, maybe opposites attracting or being attracted towards each other, coming into union or uniting together, something coming into balance for you, possibly within the home, within creating a foundation within the home or a foundation at work, a foundation of your belief system, possibly something of a foundation with a relationship. Metaphorically speaking, a relationship has to have a sturdy foundation. If not, it's not going to last very long. Balance in work, very well could be. Suppose that very well could be. Alrighty, we're going to cut the deck. Thank you all for interacting with me in the comments. Greatly appreciated. Yes, lettuce. All right, one more time. Hit that follow button if you're new. Hit that like button if you like the energy I bring to the tarot TikTok table. Maybe a few times. Like. And hit the share button if you have a specific Virgo in your life you would like to share this with. And if you feel like they would love to experience this reading. With that being said, let us get into this reading for you, Virgo. Sun, Moon, and or Rising. Here we go. Here is your energy. Oh no. Oh no. What was up with the mind blown? Love how I was scrolling on... Oh, and it's on Virgo. Yeah? Are you a Virgo yourself? You're more than welcome to hang out. We do, yeah. I don't know what was the emoji with the blowing out of the head. You know? Oh, yeah. Oh no. Is the first card in your energy, how you are showing up to this situation. Here is the challenge. Here is your person's energy. Here is the common ground between you both. Whoa! Or similarities. And here is the possible outcome and or advice. I'm a Virgo. Give me some good news. Big money, no whammies. All right, y'all. I will keep in mind the roll of the dice. I will keep in mind the overall topic and or theme for the reading. Archetypes are underrated. Are they? Not another tower moment. No, it's not a tower moment. No, not a tower moment. Not per se. Ooh, that's kind of neat. What's going on there? But yes, all right, so here we go. So we do have 5 cards here on the tarot TikTok table for you, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. 5 cards. All right, so here in about 18, 19 minutes, give or take, we will clarify with 5 more cards, 1 card per each placement within this spread, and then we will recap. Recap? Yeah, we will. Yes, we will clarify with 5 more cards, 1 card per each placement within the spread. Then we will recap. Yes, I said that right. I don't know why I'm overthinking, like a Virgo rising, what I just said. But hey, let's get into your reading. Oh, yes, Rick. Virgo rising, of course. This is why I'm overthinking. This is why I'm feeling stuck in my head. This is why we had someone react with that mind-blown reaction emoji. And this is why I overreact to the Virgos coming up in this energy, the 8 of Swords. Meaning, yes, you definitely could be overthinking and or gaslighting yourself and or doubting something about maybe a specific person. I don't know why. With the 8 of Swords, maybe you are overthinking something. Virgo's always overthinking. Possibly overreacting. I don't want to say overreacting. It's overanalyzing. I do want to say overanalyzing. You know? We are, yes, worrywarts. I don't know why this is coming up in the Virgo reading. I don't know why you are overthinking something or possibly feeling trapped. Possibly in your environment. Possibly, this person is making you overthink a situation, how you handled them, how you handled the situation in general. Maybe you are overthinking what you said. Maybe this person is making you overthink. Possibly. We're going to clarify why we have the 8 of Swords in your energy. Oh, once again, this could be why. Because we have the sun. That is like really bright. Isn't that bright? Look at that. Isn't that cool? It's like the sun is illuminating the truth. But not in this reading. The sun in the challenge tells me that there is a lack of illumination. Is the sun different than the star card? Yes. Even though you'd think they'd be the same, right? The sun technically is a star, but not the star, per se. Not the star. The sun is illumination of the truth. Yes, this is the happiest card in the tarot deck. This is the definition of joy, happiness, for sure. But that's only when the sun is up, you know? Unfortunately, when the sun is on the other side of the world, that's the only time. I don't know where I was going to go with that, but yeah, that's when we miss it for sure. But there's a lack of clarity. There's a lack of truth. There's a lack of seeing things for how they need to be seen. You know? I feel there's a lack of clarity between you and this person. I feel like there is possibly something within the home or a foundation you either started to create once upon a time or are creating now, currently, where you are possibly being left in the dark with the sun card in the challenge. We do have in this person's energy the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups telling me that maybe this is a past person. Maybe this is a past person or an ex. He leaves me in the dark a lot. I believe it. Maybe this is a past person. Maybe this is someone that wants to reunite with you. Maybe this is someone that wants to give you illumination of the truth and or to see the Virgo happy. They said, yes, this is right on for me. Okay, constantly in the dark. I don't like to see that for the Virgos, but hey, I don't have any control. To some extent, I have control over what happens in this reading, but I try to let go of the outcome. You know, I shuffle, 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 then I do the bridge shuffle, then I cut the deck. And sure, I could just, shuffle and then turn the cards over and, oh, I want this to be the Virgo's energy. I want this challenge. I want this person to show up in that energy. Yeah, but that's like too much. That's manipulating the reading. You know what I'm saying? I want the cards to come out as naturally as possible. And yeah, that gives the best outcome possible for y'all. I do feel like, yes, that is the best natural way to do a reading. And to force it like that would be manipulation. So yes, here we go, 6 of Cups. This person might want to reunite with you. This person might want to maybe settle differences, maybe give you a gift. We do have someone giving a gift. I don't know if this person does want to restore something with the Virgo, but maybe that is why the Virgo is in their head. You know, maybe this person is coming back wanting to reunite with the Virgo. Like, hey, I know I haven't been giving you clarity. I know I haven't been making you happy lately, but here's a gift. You know, maybe it's their cup of love with the 6 of Cups coming through in their energy. And you're like, what? Time to overthink? Okay. Don't have to tell me twice, says the Virgo. Dude, it was gas station pizza? Gas station pizza? What, the gift that they gave you? I said, I hope so. Dude, you always hit the nail in the head. I don't know how either. Like, I just have faith that whatever cards want to come out is the message that needs to be heard, you know? And I let go of the outcome. Maybe it's a coincidence, but do we really believe in coincidence over here at Free Will Tarot? I think not. With that being said, we do have the High Priestess. And the similarities or common ground between you both. What did Leo's... Oh, goodness. What did Leo's message say? Anyone? We are going to... I'm going to update my YouTube channel and upload this live stream to YouTube. I can't necessarily remember a whole lot of the Leo readings. Y'all, when I do readings, I literally forget everything that I said. I literally forget and detach from the outcome of the last reading. I have to. I can't hold on to, that energy. I give the reading, I speak the message, communicate it as straightforward as I can, and then I let it go. Especially with like in-person readings, I can't. It's so much information to, I do apologize, but at the same time, thank y'all for either showing up late or showing up on time. I appreciate that you took the time to show up, no matter if it was late or on time. With that being said, if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, the link to my YouTube channel is in my TikTok bio. Definitely give it a visit and subscribe, and you will receive the Leo reading from tonight on YouTube. I promise you. All right, with that being said, we do have the High Priestess in the common ground and or similarities between you and this person. I do feel like you both are trying to listen to your intuition, Virgo. You're amazing. I've loved watching you grow with your business. I really appreciate you. I feel like Virgo get robbed of a longer reading. Yeah. Yeah. To some extent. We do have the High Priestess. I feel like you, Virgo, and this person simultaneously, maybe for different reasons, maybe for the same reason, are trying to listen to your intuition. Your intuition will tell you, hey, it is safe to invest in this person. I think you find it a little bit challenging, though, because there's no truth. There's no clarity. There's no illumination of the truth slash clarity. There's no joy when this person is around. You know, and maybe them returning isn't necessarily making you happy. I'm not sure what the cause and effect is, Virgo. Either they are showing up and now you're unhappy, or you're unhappy with them and then they show up and it's like, okay, well, I still have no truth. I still have no clarity. You know, which is making you unhappy anyways, making you overthink things. I'm not sure if you've been overthinking this whole time or you've let this go until this person comes back wanting to reunite. Then it's like all of a sudden you're overthinking all over again. Like, what the crap? Can't you just leave the Virgo alone? So they're not necessarily overthinking the situation when, you know, you're in their energy. Like, the issue is there's no illumination of truth. There's no clarity. Let's do the math there. 1 + 1 = 2. 1 + 2 = 3. I'm sure some would disagree with that, but I'm not going to disagree. I'm not going to argue. But yeah, 1 meaning no illumination of truth, plus this person equals overthinking. The Virgo being a worrywart. The Virgo being stuck in their head. Possibly feeling like they're in a victim mentality. Why must this person show up at this time? Why now? Why couldn't it have been a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago? You know? I do feel like, yes, you both are using your intuition or wanting to listen to your intuition in general. I feel like it's challenging for you, though, being in 8 of Swords energy. Overthinking, possibly, you know, victimizing yourself. 3 of Wands, though, we do have the possible outcome and or advice. I'm not sure why, though. If this person is, at the very least, thinking about it, as if this is their energy, this is their next intentions in the next week for the Virgos, I don't feel like they have made contact with you. I don't feel like they have texted you or reached out. So maybe with the 3 of Wands, your advice is to just remain positive. Try to remain positive, optimistic, but also not to necessarily wait on this person. You know, life goes on. The show must go on. So if we are stuck waiting on this person, especially if they know you are waiting on them, is it ever going to happen? Is it really going to happen if they know that you're waiting on them? No, they're going to want to show up when you are the most happiest. They're going to want to show up when you are the most happiest. That's why I say with the 3 of Wands to, yes, stay productive. Stay patient, possibly with this person, but definitely with yourself. Stay positive, stay productive. It would be counterproductive if you were to wait on this person and just sit on your butt and twiddle your thumbs. All right, I'm going to wait on this possible past life soulmate. I did not mention that this could be a past life soulmate, and or this person could feel very emotionally familiar or find emotional familiarity with you. I will put it that way. But this is a situation where there's a lack of the truth, or you find it challenging to know the truth, to illuminate the truth, either for yourself or from this person. And I definitely feel like it could be on both ends. With the 3 of Wands, if this is the possible outcome, stay productive as much as you can. Yes, to a certain extent, wait on this person, but don't get your hopes up too badly. Don't get your hopes up too much, you know? Don't have unrealistic expectations of this person showing up just to put yourself in this overthinking, victim mentality, you know? stressing out, worried. When are they going to reach out? When are they going to reach out? You know? I think in some regard, if you are in this Eight of Swords energy, you're going to be in your ego. You know? When we talk about the ego, there's two things that branch off of the ego. It's fear and confusion. I feel at least one, if not both, fear and or confusion are dealt with in this card, the Eight of Swords. You know? Fearing, not knowing what direction to go. Confusion, what direction do I go? Or where do I go? What direction out of the situation do I go? So I'm not feeling trapped. So I'm not feeling like the victim. You know, and maybe your intuition is telling you, hey, you know, wait for confirmation for this person to give you this clarity. But stay positive, try to remain calm, and stay productive. With that being said, we will clarify this reading. I'm content with closure for real. I don't blame you. Is this ours or theirs? No, this is the advice for Virgo. This reading is not for this person. This reading is for the Virgos, therefore the advice is for Virgo. I suppose the similarities or common ground, yes, could be for both of you. That's how you will know who this person is. They could be very spiritual, just as you could be very spiritual yourself. You could be very intuitive, just as this person could be very intuitive themselves. You both could have a lot of, witchy vibes to yourself, especially if you get into tarot. I mean, I don't know what would give that away to me that any of my followers would get into tarot. What would give that away? I kid. JK. You know? Couldn't be the fact that y'all are showing up to a live tarot reading, right? Hey, I'm always late on these. That's not good. I start my live stream an hour and a half ago, but then I start the Virgo reading a half hour ago. That is how you will know what time to set your alarm for the Virgo reading on Wednesdays. A half hour ago. But even if y'all do end up showing up later than necessary, keep in mind I do have a YouTube channel. And I do suggest y'all subscribe to it. That way, even if you do miss out on a live stream, you can just go to my YouTube channel and be like, hey, I missed out on the reading, but that does not mean I have to miss out on it in general, right? I'll go to the YouTube channel and subscribe and catch up with last night's reading. That way I'm all caught up. I do feel like that is convenient. I was just scrolling through other tarot readers. Something told me to stop on yours. I appreciate that. For real, like, for real. There's hundreds of tarot readers, and y'all choose to hang out with me. All 112, 111, 111, 111. I so appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could be doing anything with anyone, anywhere, and y'all chose to hang out with me. That's amazing, and I really appreciate that. Thank y'all for all the love and support. I so appreciate it. All right, Virgo, it is almost 8 o'clock. Hold up. You go so in depth with your readings and clarify everything. I love it, yeah. That's the Scorpio moon, first off. My Scorpio moon, I love depth, and I feel like y'all deserve some clarity, some illumination of the truth. No matter if you're a Virgo or a Leo or an Aries or an Aquarius, no matter the zodiac sign, I'm here all week, y'all. So yes, if y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. It is greatly appreciated. Maybe you want to hit that like button if you like the energy I bring to the tarot TikTok table. Maybe a few times. Like. Maybe y'all want to hit the share button, especially if you know a Virgo has the TikTok app, or if you know a Virgo in your life, or anyone in your life, no matter the sign. especially if they love tarot as much as you, as much as me, or more. No matter the case, yes, I've mentioned a few times about my YouTube channel. The link to my YouTube channel is in my TikTok bio. You might have to press and hold and then copy and paste where you need to. All right, and we are midway through the Virgo reading. This is about the time I mentioned on Sundays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do personal readings. That's $20 for 5 cards and an oracle card, and then $5 for 1 card to answer a yes or no question. One more time, Sundays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is about an hour and a half ago. Set your alarm for 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You might have to add or subtract depending on where you are located. But yes, an hour and a half ago is where you need to set your alarm. Sundays, personal readings, $20 for 5 cards and an oracle, or 1 card for a $5 yes or no question. With that being said, we're going to get right into the clarification for you, Virgo. All right, 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty, here we go, Virgo. This is the second and last bridge shuffle. And if y'all are new here, when I do the bridge shuffle, like so, that is the green light to send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy. Scissors or anything sharp and pointy, and I will use said scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety to cut this deck. That's the name of the game, y'all. That is the name of the game. That is what is up. That is what is up. Awesome sauce everywhere, but I ain't cleaning it up. Any Hoosers. I'm just throwing out all the terms and little jokes all at once. Thank y'all one more time for showing up to the Tarot TikTok table. Free Will Tarot. My little corner, my little creative corner of the world, let's say. Your readings are so fun. That's probably the best compliment I could ever get, for real. I try to keep it fun. I try to keep it, yes, informative, and, give clarity and give in-depth readings to y'all, but, I need to keep it fun as well. You know what I'm saying? Thank you all so much. As I mentioned earlier, y'all could have been anywhere right now, right here, doing anything with anyone, maybe chores, maybe going to the movies, going on a date. Whatever the case, y'all chose to hang out with me. That's amazing, and I'm super honored to be here to give y'all this reading. Thank you so very much. With that being said, we are going to clarify this reading. How about that? How about it? All right, thank you all for interacting with me in the comments. Thank you all so much. All right, here we go. Clarifying the Virgo reading, Sun, Moon, and or Rising Virgo. Here we go. So clarifying the 8 of Swords in your situation and or how you are showing up in this reading. Clarifying the Sun in the challenge. Yeah, exactly. Oh, we're going to get there. Oh, man. Oh, man. Clarifying the 6 of Cups in this person's energy. Okay. Clarifying the High Priestess in the common ground and or similarities between you both. And clarifying, clarifying the 3 of Wands and the possible outcome and or advice. They said, so exciting. I love the nerdy glasses. Crossed 50K likes. Yay, sweet. That's amazing. Yeah, tonight I've had pretty good luck with as many followers and or viewers I've had. I would definitely not rather be doing chores, but I agree. I can't blame you there. Again, we stop with the reading. Hey, thank y'all for being patient with me. I love it when y'all interact with me. But yes, we will get back into the reading right now. All right? Thank y'all for being patient with me. Here we go. But also I can't, people please everyone with my Virgo rising. With that being said, here we go. 8 of Swords. To recap, for the Virgo reading, 8 of Swords. Yes, you definitely could be overthinking something when it comes to a specific person. Am I the only Virgo going through heartbreak right now? No, you're not. No. In fact, you could definitely be sharing this energy with a lot of the other Virgo placements, with a lot of the Virgo collective, overthinking, feeling like you are in a victim mentality. Why does this always happen to me? I might need to remind y'all, though, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you, to either allow you to be stronger and or overcome this conflict, or possibly overcome a rejection, possibly overcome this person returning. What doesn't break us makes us stronger. I'm going to put it that way. They said, trust me, you are not alone. I do agree. With the 8 of Swords to the 6 of Swords, 8 of Swords to the 6 of Swords, I do feel like, yes, you possibly could be overthinking some conflict, maybe some rejection. Maybe there is some sort of misunderstanding or miscommunication that has either gone on in the situation in the past or currently, possibly even in the next week. But I feel like with the 6 of Swords, you are moving on to calmer waters. You're like, no, you ain't going to make me overthink the situation. You're not going to put me in my head and make me feel like I'm the victim and or make me try to stand up for myself. No, like, I'm just going to move on into calmer waters, away from this headache, away from this drama. I don't need it right now, says the Virgo. I don't need it right now. And maybe there is a lack of happiness in the Virgo's life right now, possibly due to a lack of clarity, a lack of the truth being spoken. When the Moon card comes into the reading, and I know this is the Sun, but when the Moon card comes into a reading, I would suggest that there's a lot of darkness, there's a lot of, fog of confusion, let's say a lot of fears that need to be looked at. Where do they stem from? And we might as well have the Moon card in any other placement besides the challenge, especially if we have the Sun in the challenge. It might as well be the equivalent to the Moon card in any other placement. I read reversals in the challenge. So the Sun card in the reversal, we might as well be talking about the Moon. We might as well be talking about the Moon in the upright. If there is a lack of truth being spoken between you and this individual, a lack of clarity, a lack of joy and or happiness, then obviously we are going to fear. We're going to have a lot of questions, have a lot of uncertainty with the 8 of Swords. Where do these fears stem from? What if this? What if that? But what if this? But what if that? Oh my goodness. Why me? Why is this happening to me? But I feel like, yes, you are wanting to leave that victim mentality behind, even though there could be a lot of uncertainty in this situation. And once again, yes, maybe there is a lack of truth being spoken to you or from you. And there's a lack of happiness because of that lack of clarity. Therefore, how can the Virgo approach this in a new way if they don't have clarity? If they themselves don't have clarity or the truth, or they don't know the facts to some degree, how can we, with the Ace of Swords, communicate straightforward and or come up with a new approach with the Ace of Swords? Yes, this is the Ace of Swords. I wanted to double check. The Ace of Swords upright talks about truth, clarity, a new approach, a new way of communicating, a new form of communication in that sense. You know, this is success, victory, cutting through the fog. But if we're still having a foggy day, or if we're still in confusion in that fog, it's going to be hard to cut through the fog when there's no light illuminating the truth to us. We do have this person wanting to reunite and or come into union, come into harmony with you. This is possibly opposites, you know, balancing something out. We did have that 2 of the dice roll, meaning yes, harmony, opposites, uniting, coming into union, balancing out. Maybe this person does want to balance something out with you. They better bring the truth, though. They better, they better bring brarity. They better bring clarity. They better bring brarity, Virgo. Yes, they better bring clarity to the Virgo. How many more wars before we blow ourselves up? I agree. With the King of Pentacles, clarifying this person in the 6 of Cups energy, yes, they are wanting to reunite with you. They even might find emotional familiarity from you. You know, maybe they feel that this is a past life soulmate connection, that they feel so emotionally familiar with you that there's no logic that could explain this connection. And maybe you both, you know, are opposites to some regard. But I do feel like they either want to gift you something but they won't reach out. Yeah, I'm not sure if they won't reach out or why they won't reach out. To some regard, I will get to the similarities or common ground, but yeah, I feel like with the King of Pentacles, they are trying to stay grounded. I'm not sure if they are practicing the grounding technique as of earthing. You know, putting your bare feet in the earth. I wouldn't suggest it in this cold weather, but maybe this person is brave. Maybe the Virgo is brave enough to do it. I'm not brave enough. I'm not trying to get sick. Know what I mean? I ain't trying to get sick. But my bare feet in this cold ground? Nah. They definitely could be trying to stay grounded. Another interpretation of the King of Pentacles is they definitely could be more so worried about their money. Maybe they are smart enough to know that, hey, there's a time and place to spend your money. There's a time and place to save your money. I do feel like they are wanting to be reliable and or dependable to the people that they are relying on, but also depending on. Or these people could depend on them and or rely on them. That's pretty much more so what I meant by that. But yes, with the King of Pentacles, maybe they are trying to start up their own business. Maybe they are already a business owner, an entrepreneur of sorts. I'm not sure if the King of Pentacles suggests that they do want to invest in you or want some sort of investment from you. But maybe they do want to start up a business with you. This is a weird pairing. 6 of Cups to the King of Pentacles. I do feel like, yes, they are nostalgic about this connection, but they're more so worried about their business or their money. It's like, yeah, I like the Virgo, but they stay too much in their head, overthinking, trying to play the victim. So I'm going to worry about my own money. Could possibly be this person's mindset, you know, perspective even. I feel like they could run a spiritual business and or be very intuitive themselves, as intuitive as the Virgos, and or as spiritual as the Virgos, possibly the Virgos that are watching this reading. This is the similarities or common ground between you both. Maybe you both are spiritual. Maybe you both get into tarot readings or the witchy vibes to some regard. But this is telling me that you both are trying to listen to your intuition. This is telling me that you yourself are trying to listen to your intuition and not be so stuck in your head, not overthink the situation, not play the victim, but more so move away into calmer waters. And maybe this person's listening to their intuition, thinking, yeah, I do want to reunite with the Virgo, but my intuition could be telling me at this time to invest in my own money, my own business, stay busy at work, stay to myself, stay grounded. Maybe there's something about the Virgo that triggers this person. Possibly how the Virgo recognizes patterns, behavior patterns, mannerisms, can read this person like a book. That's going to resonate for a lot of the Virgos. I myself, being Virgo rising, yeah, I recognize the pattern in the way that I could recognize patterns. Let me explain that. When I first started watching tarot readings, I was like, wait a second. I could do this. I recognize a pattern now, and how I'm able to recognize patterns within tarot cards. Mind blown. Right? That is literally how I started doing tarot readings. But I feel like, yes, even though you both are intuitive, maybe even spiritual, there's something about the next week, possibly, with the Wheel of Fortune coming up between you both, that maybe, yes, this is a fortunate time for you both. Separately, though, I feel like you're going to have good news, all because you've been gentle with yourself, kind with the words you speak to yourself. This person has been gentle with themselves, kind with the words they speak, not only to themselves, but about themselves. I feel like there will be a Wheel of Fortune type of event happen for you both, but for different reasons. Maybe it's because this person is focusing on their business, on their money. Maybe they might get a promotion of some sort with the Wheel of Fortune. And maybe because you are moving away from the conflict into calmer waters, and wanting to focus more so on what brings you happiness. I do feel like you both can sense about each other, yes, but about yourselves. This person about themselves, the Virgo about themselves. You can sense intuitively, you have a gut feeling that the Wheel of Fortune is going to turn and spin in your favor, possibly in the next week, possibly in the next month. I do weekly readings, so yeah, I suppose this could resonate for within the next week. I try not to keep a time frame on when this, when these fortunate events happen, because if it's a big thing, if it's something big, that does take a lot of time to manifest in the 3D, It takes a lot of time for someone to manifest a new car, or to manifest a business, or for us to manifest healing, manifest Tylenol, to get rid of that headache. Metaphorically speaking, of course. All right, Virgo, we do have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands and the possible outcome and or advice. If this is the possible outcome, I do feel like, yes, maybe in the next week, especially after watching this reading, you could end up waiting on this person. I would not suggest twiddling your thumbs, sitting around waiting for them to reach out, though. Be productive. Life goes on with or without this person. Even if this is a past life soulmate connection, even if you both feel emotionally familiar with each other, do not wait around for them. Be productive. Be positive. That is the only way the Wheel of Fortune is going to turn in your favor in general, anyways. Be optimistic for the future. Wait for blessings to arrive and expect them to arrive. That's literally how manifestations work anyways. You know, when you're so excited and giddy, like, oh man, this package is coming in the mail. I know it. I seen confirmation. You don't even have to see confirmation on some manifestations, on some fortunate events. If you're just expecting it, you know, without having to see that confirmation, once again, this is kind of how Christians, you know, see the whole God thing. You know, I don't have to see that God exists. I know it. You know, this goes without belief of seeing. That's the same as manifestation. You know, and I'm sure I do have a lot of Christian followers as well. It's the same. It's literally the same. If you feel like God is going to send a blessing and you don't even need confirmation, you're just expecting it. You're just going to be positive and expecting it. Like, I believe 100% in my body, this is going to happen for me. And, you know, that excitement can be so contagious. The universe has no other way but to, like, attract it towards you. Vice versa, your energy is going to be so contagious, it's going to pull and or attract those opportunities, those people, those resources. You know, that optimism is powerful. Your beliefs are powerful. They create your reality. Whether positive or negative, you know? Choose to focus on the positive, though. Even if, with the Nine of Wands, you have something to protect. I feel like, yes, you will be a little bit untrusting and possibly still fearful with the Eight of Swords. You know, fearful with the Nine of Wands of this person coming in to take this opportunity from you, to possibly try to use you for your money, use you for your happy energy. I feel like you both know some sort of fortunate event and or lucky event, possibly. Some sort of luck and or fortunate event will happen for you. I feel like you both can just sense something is about to happen around the corner. You know, you both are sensing this with your gut feeling, with your intuition. You both just know something's about to happen for the Virgo. And the Virgo's like, yeah, something's about to happen. I can feel it. I believe it, but more so like it's a gut feeling. It's like, I feel it. Like, I know something is around the corner. I would say, and I would suggest, as the advice, the last card in your reading, Nine of Wands, protect whatever is coming your way. Repost due to. I sense it in his. Woo! I love that. Yeah. Protect whatever this is about to come through for you, Virgo. This person might be looking for an opportunity to, you know, build upon their own empire. I'm not sure if they are wanting to manipulate and or use you. But, I mean, you need the truth. You need some sort of illumination from this person before moving forward. And if they're not ready or willing to do that, if they're not ready and or willing to approach you differently, instead they're coming across as, you know, the same, oh, look at me, I've got so much money. I am only focused on impressing the Virgo, you know, with my surface level, you know, my title, my position in life. Okay, but look at how you're treating the Virgo. The Virgo isn't going to be impressed by your position, by your title at your job. We're not going to be impressed by the skin deep, the surface level, the tip of the iceberg. You know, that's superficial. That'll be super duper superficial of this person to expect that the Virgo is going to be impressed by the earthly, you know, gifts that this person has, or their title or their position. The Virgo could be definitely telling this person, I don't want your money. I want to create my own. You know, look at my work ethic. It speaks for itself. Therefore, yes, I do feel like you do have, if it's not money that you need to protect, then it's definitely peace of mind because you are wanting to move out of conflict. You are wanting to move away from conflict, disagreements, misunderstandings, miscommunication. You know, if you can't, if the Virgo is telling this person, if you can't speak clearly and straightforward and have a new approach other than, you know, waving your jewelry and, you know, oh, look at my position now, I've got promoted. You know, that's my Wheel of Fortune, says the King of Pentacles. Okay, so what? Look at how you're treating me. Look at how you're treating other people. You don't have a heart of gold. No. All that glitters isn't gold, says Virgo. All that glitters isn't gold. Which is why you might need to protect something. But also, with the Nine of Wands, this is also confirmation that you are almost there, Virgo. Whatever it is that you are trying to manifest, whether it be a fortunate event or money or your own business to get off the ground, you are almost there with the Nine of Wands. Keep going. Do not hesitate. Do not, what's the word? I always miss this word. Procrastinate. Do not procrastinate. Keep going. You're almost at the light at the end of the tunnel, or you can almost see it. I'm telling you, like, this High Priestess, this person can feel that something good is about to happen for you. Me, myself, being Virgo rising, like, I want to say a half hour before I started this live stream, I could feel something, like some sort of excitement, something happening for myself. So I'm telling y'all, like, this is probably going to resonate for y'all as well. I don't know where this excitement or this inspiration is coming from, but I'm sure y'all can feel it as well. So yes, protect that money. Protect that fortunate event. Protect your peace of mind especially. Because this person is going to want to knock you off your high horse, per se. This person is going to want to create chaos in your world all over again. Trying to get through the week, yeah, I believe it. With that being said, Virgos, I think this is what I have for you. I don't know how much, you know, more I can repeat the same things over and over. I try to cross-reference, you know, the different placements the best I can. With that being said, I hope this helped. I hope this was educational and or informative. Hit the follow button if you have not done so. Hit the like button if you have not done so. YouTube channel is in the TikTok bio of my account. Definitely check it out. And keep in mind, I do personal readings every Sunday. 2 hours ago is when you need to set your alarm. Thank y'all so much for all the love, all the support. God bless. Much love to y'all. Thank you so much. For real. I cannot scream how much this means to have 135 viewers right now sending love to me. Like, I might, like, get a little bit teary, but I'm not going to. Like, much love to y'all, like, in general. With that being said, get y'all some supper, a beverage. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. All right? And I will see y'all possibly tomorrow with the Libra and Scorpio reading. All right, have a good night, y'all. Take care.